Yeah, inside the last 30 minutes of the SportsMax Zone for this Tuesday, it's time for some Wren Nephew Jamica Premier League action. Match week 13 ended on Monday night at the Tony Spalding Sports Complex with 8 goals scored across the 2 matches played. In the first encounter, last season's beaten finalists Mount Pleasant regained the lead with a comfortable 4-1 win over Humberland. Super sub Nicholas Nelson bagged a 2-minute brace for the Theodore Tapper Whitmore coach team. That is by far the highest scoring team in the league at the moment. We'll hear from Whitmore shortly, but first here is Humberland assistant coach Rudolph Stennett.
The game was going very well, until Mount Pleasant made 3 wonderful changes. And I think they impacted the game real quick. Caught us in transition a couple of times. One was a bad turnover and the other one was a good transition. What's his name? Coconati did. Very good. Very good. And I give the coaches credit also, too, for making those changes at the right time.
I think the first half we dominated. We went in with a 2-0 advantage. We speak of the first 10 minutes in the second half coming out,
Was that a concern?
We don't want to get complacent after going in 2-0 at halftime. We want to keep the momentum going, but for some reason, we know the only way the Humberland team would have scored on us is from set pieces, and we try to avoid that, but after we inject some new blood and gain success.
Former national coach Theodore Whitmore there. The fixture was followed by the feature matchup with the Stars of the East Harbour making the trot to the jungle to face home team Arnett Gardens. Dean Smith on commentary, and he has the highlights.
Full-time match highlights. Arnett Gardens, lots of pressure. That header, forcing a save from Delmecia Ferrer. Warner Brown was trying to add to his tally. At that time, he had 7 goals. Shea Smith had a wonderful opportunity. Couldn't get that perhaps miscued pass on target. Here's a look at the penalty call. That was firmly put away by Warner Brown. Moving to 8 goals on the season, Warner Brown, jointly with Kimoni Bailey of Mount Pleasant, the man formerly of St Andrew Technical. Arnett Gardens having some opportunities, had to be cleared. Arboin with that free kick over the top. Akwasachang now forcing some action. Onshore goalkeeping at times from Roger Williams, as Harbourview tried to pile some pressure on Kasim Priestley with that turn and shoot. Nothing going their way. Ball picked up, second half, by Arboin. Got by Trey Bennett. Drove in and fired home. Yeah, fine finish to bring his goal tally to 6 on the season. The wide man for Arnett Gardens has really improved his finishing. And that was a finish him like Mortal Kombat. Kimani Arboin getting by Trey Bennett. At that time, it was 2-0 for Arnett Gardens. Lovely ball from DeMar Rose. Good take from Andre Fagan. The substitute Alton Lewis offended him inside the box. Akwasachang duly obliged. Right down the center. His 6th of the season as well. The designated penalty taker for Harbourview, converting yet again. Rowan Brown had a glorious opportunity here. Almost went in. A very unkind deflection from Shane Watson. Got Stewart with that shot. Jay Williams got his body behind it. Danger averted. That was the end of the match. Arnett Gardens.
And here are the thoughts of the Harbourview head coach Donald Stewart, followed by Arnett Gardens assistant coach Garnet Lawrence.
To be honest, I'm still proud of the boys. I'm still really proud of the team in terms of the fight. We show a lot of tenacity. It was good. That gives us an opportunity to create chances, but we didn't get any opportunity. We didn't score. We didn't make use of the opportunity.
We give God thanks for the victory. We also thank that Phil on the wing is up and running. He's gone to the doctor, so we give God thanks for that. But the game was 2 halves. We had to make some early changes after the 2 lovely because we wanted to keep the legs fresh because of our mid-week game. But all in all, we played well in the first half. The second half was patches.
Yeah, let's get those full results now for match week 13 in the Wren Nephew Jamaica Premier League. Vera United 2-1 over Chapelton Maroons. Malines beaten 5-1 by Cavalier. Tivoli Gardens beaten 4-2 by Montego Bay United. Waterhouse 3-2 over Dunbeholden. And Portmore 1-1 with Racing United. Mount Pleasant top of the table with 28 points, just 1 ahead of Arnett Gardens, with Waterhouse a further 2 points further back in third. Then Montego Bay United on 24, Portmore on 22, just 6 points separating the top 5 teams. Cavalier occupying the next playoff spot at the moment on 19 points. Chapelton Maroons and Malines are the 2 teams in the relegation spots at the moment. And interesting, the goal scoring and goal conceding statistics showing Arnett Gardens as the best defensive team in the league at the moment. Pretty uncharacteristic for the Junglists, who are usually very hot in offence and not that impressive in the defensive backline. But Xavier Gilbert, their coach, obviously doing a good job there with both ends of the Arnett Gardens setup. We go to break. When we come back, it's our interactive segment to close the show.